This is William Shakespeare, one of the greatest writers in English literature. He lived from 1564 to 1616 and is often called the Bard of Avon. Shakespeare wrote plays, poems, and 154 sonnets. Today, we will focus on one of his most famous sonnets, Sonnet 30. Sonnet 30 is about memory, sorrow, and the healing power of friendship. The speaker looks back on his life and feels sad about losses, wasted time, and old pains. But in the end, he finds comfort when he thinks about a dear friend. This journey from sadness to peace makes the poem powerful and moving. When to the sessions of sweet silent thought, I summoned up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes new wail my dear times waste. In the first part of the poem, the speaker says that when he sits in silence and remembers the past, he feels regret. He thinks of dreams he could not achieve and time he has wasted. These old memories bring fresh sadness. Then can I drown an eye, unused to flow, for precious friends hid in death's dateless night, and weep afresh love's long since cancelled woe, and mourn expense of many a vanished sight. Next, the speaker talks about losing friends to death. He says that even though he doesn't often cry, he weeps again for the people he has lost. Old heartbreaks and painful memories return, making him feel grief all over again. Then can I grieve at grievances forgone, and heavily from ode to ode tell over the sad account of foe bemoan mourn, which I knew pay as if not paid before. In the third session, the speaker explains that he keeps going over his sorrows, one after another, as if he is paying for them again. Even though he has mourned before, the pain feels new each time he remembers. This shows how heavy grief can be when we cannot let go of the past. But if the while I think on thee, dear friend, all losses are restored and sorrows end. But then comes the hopeful turn or the volta. The speaker says that when he thinks of his dear friend, all his sadness disappears. The thought of his friendship restores what was lost and gives him peace. This ending is uplifting and full of hope. Shakespeare uses poetic devices to make his ideas powerful. For example, he used alliteration in sessions of sweet silent thought, which makes the line smooth and musical. He also uses metaphors like death's dateless night, comparing death to an endless night. So also we see in repetition, O to O, grievance at grievances, and powerful imagery, language that paints a picture and appeals to the senses. Precious friends hid in death's dateless night. Finally, the sonnet has a volta, or a turning point, when the mood shifts from sadness to comfort. Even the eye is personified as if it could drown in tears. To summarize, the sonnet is about remembering the past, feeling sorrow over lost time and loved ones, and the emotional weight of grief. But the key message is that friendship can heal. Just thinking of a friend brings peace and comfort to the poet. The main themes of the sonnet are the pain of memory, the passage of time, and the power of friendship. The poet shows how nostalgia and mourning can be balanced by the joy of human connections. It is both sad and hopeful at the same time. Structurally, this is a Shakespearean sonnet with 14 lines and a rhyme scheme of AB AB, CD CD, EF EF, and GG. The first three quatrains present sorrow and grief, while the final couplet brings resolution with friendship and hope. This structure makes the message stronger and more memorable. Repeating, the rhyme scheme is AB AB, CD CD, EF EF, and GG. This musical pattern helps the sonnet flow smoothly and keeps the reader engaged. It also emphasizes the shift in the last two lines, where the mood changes from sadness to comfort. In conclusion, Sonnet 30 is a timeless poem about grief, memory, and the healing power of friendship. Shakespeare reminds us that even when life feels full of loss, the thought of someone dear can restore our hope. That's why this sonnet continues to touch readers even today.